Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Anyway, hello everybody! Welcome back to the bunker. Yes, we're back here. Welcome back to Thursday's Thoughts on Tuesdays. Yay! Anyway, basically, I'm here to talk to you about stuff and or things. In any case, okay, so the outfit. Probably wondering, oh why? Well, you see, this week is going to be a very constructive type of week. All right. So not only I'm going away probably next week, I'm going to go on a little bit of vacation, and I will definitely not be able to get episodes out at that time because I am going to be out in the woods with barely any signal out there at all. So instead, what I'm gonna do for you is this week you'll have 2 episodes. Well, besides this doesn't count. Either I have 2 episodes of Subnautica, or I have 1 episode of Subnautica and another episode of non-canon where a couple of family members and me sit together and we play ourselves some Monopoly. Yeah, and this is the construction cat. You can't see it. You can't see it because it doesn't want to exist. But in any case, yeah, those are some of my announcements. Also, another thing I managed to get, when I said Monopoly, if you recall, I had Monopoly for Nintendo Switch. Well, according to hello. Yes, welcome to the video. You mind? Thank you. Anyway, ignore this. I managed to get this sucker here working again. I don't know how, I don't know why, but now it's working. So I'm gonna pop it in. Now, like I said, I've been promising a lot of things for this channel, so I'm not 100% certain if it'll work now that I'm jinxing myself. So that's why I said I'd also do 2 episodes of Subnautica just in case. But then after that, it'll probably be the regular format. Before we start the Thursday Thoughts on Tuesdays, just want to do a brief summary. I've got this thing working. I'm getting in a ship. Whoop, there goes the pencil. Anyway, I'm getting in a shipment of a bypass to try and get through the signal. So for some reason I have this split up into 2 different things. Older, I don't know, like either pixelized version games, older / pixelized games, and newer / more current games I do back to back. Like, for example, I had The Forest, which is newer than Star Control 2, which is the other one I'm still going. So I'm having Subnautica. After I beat Subnautica, I will probably, if it works, I will hope it works, but if it works, I will probably go right back to Eternal Satania again. I will be probably playing Eternal Santana, which I still have not played because I have no idea what it is about. Any case, so look forward to those episodes coming up real soon. Why are you still here? Fine. Anyway, moving on to the topic for today. The topic for today, still keeping the theme of construction, is building. Now you see, I am the person who constructs most of the furniture in this house. Heck, most of the furniture in this bunker has been put together by me. A lot of this is so I'm pretty handy with my hands. I always keep a spare toolbox just right over there. You can't see it, but right over there, because you never know when I need to start constructing things for no reason. Anywho, during the summer during the summer slash spring this year, we'll be doing even more construction on most of our house. Does this mean anything to you? Not really. Would you like to see a survivor build? Or you just build random furniture? There's one of the questions you can answer in the description below. Anyway, in the description, yes. Please answer it in the description. Please forward me your questions so I can put them in the description. No, don't do that. Anyway, so I like to keep a bunch of tools around. I like to make sure I can build things. And I'm good at drawing blueprints. Now, to be fair, I've mostly just drawn blueprints for Minecraft. And yes, I like building games as well. Stuff like Terraria. Don't know if it's coming or not. Minecraft, definitely coming eventually. I'll probably do that for a special. Just letting it build up updates right now. Stardew Valley. I guess technically Stardew Valley. Not really. Not really. Oh yeah, look at this calendar. It's way off date. It's like March something. I can't for the life of me remember right now. But a lot of the building type games are fun. Just because they're mostly more survival. I don't know why, but I tend to like survival type games. Now that's not all I play on here. I basically have the criteria. I'll probably eventually upload a video for people who are new to my channel describing how the rules work. But I guess a small brief summary. Because I get more and more contractual more as I continue. But the criteria for the longest time there has to be an ending, and there has to be for the actual thing. I can play anything on the non-canon, but that's besides the point. You have to be able to die, and there has to be an ending. And when I have to say, now here's where I'm gonna get into detail. When I say die, I usually just mean if there's a health bar or health numbers. Some people think just do numbers, whatever. If there's some sort of health meter and it depletes, no matter what it says, if it says faint, if it says unconscious, if it says hospitalized, it doesn't really make a difference. To all of us, you know that means we're dead. And no matter what game you're playing, you'll always go. Every time you're that little bar or those numbers get to 0, you go, oh, I'm dead. You never go, I'm hospitalized, or I'm unconscious. No. Even with Pokemon, you're like, it died. Okay, maybe Pokemon's like the one exception, but I'm definitely the type that goes, well, that's dead. Moving on, next Pokemon. Which is why I don't get many Pokemon games done. So, dying with the health meter, but that isn't all that it means. Some games where it's just one-hit death. If you have lives, guarantee you can die. If there's a game over screen, that counts too. Now, that is what I define as can die. There's a health bar you can deplete, or there are game over screens or lives. Oh, good. You want to join in this conversation too? There's a second one. And for the second criteria, has to be an ending. Now, I know what I said in Ultimate Custom Night. Before you get all, wait a minute, Ultimate Custom Night does have an ending. Golden Freddy. I love how I type. This is how I type in my computer. No wonder nothing gets done. But you said that. You said that there's no ending to this game, but there is an ending. Oh, and Freddy shows up and he's all twitching, and that's yeah, that's great and all, but technically the ending would be if you could finish 50-20 mode. And guess what? You get a trophy. That's it. There's no ending to it. It has to be an ending where some criteria. Either there's a congratulations, there's a you win, or I guess that's those are technically win screens. Never mind. But that's not all. If there is a final cutscene which ties the story all together, then that counts as well. So even if there is nothing, if there's credits, if there is credits to the game, then generally that means that that thing we saw just before the credits was the ending. Does it have to make sense? No. If it has credits at the end, I don't care. If these two rules are applicable, then it fits the criteria for the main channel. Otherwise, it goes straight to non-canon if I choose to play it. Another thing is that I'd have to want to play it. At least for non-canon anyway. If it's for the channel, then that is not the case. But for non-canon, I have to want to play. Okay, so you can also suggest the different games as well. It doesn't have to fit the criteria. Just know that if I don't want to play it, I'm probably not going to play it. In any case, where am I going with this? Who's to say? I don't know. The point is that I like building. I like constructing. It's really mostly relaxing. Isn't that right? Demon, who insists on being in this episode today. Demon? Anyway. Anywho, now for the questions. Do you like this series still? Do you enjoy it? Do you like sitting here and watching me talk while I ask you questions and talk some things? Do you want to see a series where I try and build some furniture? I also, like I said, put that down in the comments. Just let me know. Also recommend games for me in the comments down below. I got a couple. I tried to find a new one, and Eternal Centania seems it. But for now, since I still don't have that bypass, I don't think it's coming before I go on vacation, then I'm probably gonna just do Subnautica for now, and then afterwards I'll do Eternal Centania once I finish that. In any case, I think that's it. Oh yeah, do you like building things as well? And what kind of things have you built? If you do. Or if you have, anyway. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye-bye! Now where did I put that hammer?